Hold on. Hey, what up with it, bitch? Hey, look. Hold on. Hold this shit down. Hey, what up with it, bro? Look, I'm streaming on YouTube, gang. All y'all. Hey, I'm on YouTube right now, folks. I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm watching this fucking. I see y'all. Okay. There they go. Hey, look, I'm finna get off Instagram, cuz I just came over here to let y'all know. I'm from Louisiana, my boy. Northeast Louisiana, Bishop, Louisiana. I'm born in Crossett. Chat, I see y'all. YouTube, Instagram. Shut the fuck up. Hey, come to my YouTube channel. I'm streaming on YouTube right now. We finna watch I got some videos I'm finna watch and some shit I'm finna talk about. So look, I'm hopping up off here. Bye. I love y'all. Come over here on YouTube. We doing the same shit on here, but I got my computer pulled up. We can have more fun because this shit is boring, but this shit is lit. So let me go. Hey, hold up. Now, I see y'all. Hold up, chat. Hey, let me pull up, bitch. Let me pull up the chat on my phone down here now that I ain't on Instagram no more. Hold on, ho. Hold on. Hold on, gangy. I see it. Hey, what's happening with it? Put the fuck shit glasses on. Hey, so they trying to kill YNW Melly, man. And we see the world in a hell of a predicament, bro. You got all the people that's for people getting killed and shit. All of a sudden, niggas got hearts. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got feelings. Nigga, hey, get to know each other in this YouTube chat, because I know a lot of y'all from Insta, y'all don't be over here like that. But this what we do, nigga. Y'all new, my nigga. To all the people that ain't used to being here, y'all make these niggas welcome. Let me get chicken legs in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Chicken leg emojis. But look, so YNW Melly, they trying to kill Melly, right? You know what I'm saying? They want to get that boy the death penalty. And all the people that's for get back and revenge crimes, and all the people that's with that shit, that's with, you know what I'm saying? You hurt people, you deserve to be hurt. You kill somebody, you deserve to die. All that bullshit. Listen, cause look, man, let's watch this shit. Yeah. I was watching this shit on my phone, gang, and I wanted to come pull it up over here because it was so fucking interesting. Let's listen to this.
This is fucked up.
How's it fucked easier for
Hold on.
You're trying to kill
Damn.
Send me a blunt in the mail. I got you, my boy. Chicken leg emojis in the chat. Yeah. Fuck. Y'all got me stepping all on my homework and shit. Oh my God. Fuck, man. Damn, come on, bro. I got a fucking boy. Ooh, I got a test coming up. I need that shit. But fuck that. Come on, let's do this.
And he's being.
This is fucked up.
How's it fucked up?
Easier for YNW Melly to get
trying to kill
him.
Damn. They're really trying to kill him.
And he's being accused of killing like.
We don't have the right.
Two people.
We don't have the right to decide who lives and who dies.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't.
Why don't we?
Fuck! Hey, look, man, I ain't gonna keep interrupting this shit too much, but all I'm gonna say is my niggas say we ain't got the right to kill people, right? Man, I see niggas sit up on No Jumper all day and talk about. Listen, a lot of the niggas on No Jumper, especially Suspect. I fuck with Suspect. I see you, my boy. But even Suspect have been like, shit, niggas is street niggas. They with the get back shit. They respect the shit. Like, hey, man. Most people like to say they can't be against some shit. They can't respect some shit that they against. Most people is against like rape. So they don't respect nothing about rape. Most people is against hurting old people. So they don't respect nothing about that. Most people is against, most people is against snitching. So they don't respect nothing. A lot of them is against snitching. They don't respect nothing about snitching. So how the fuck is you gonna be against people taking other people's lives in their own hand? Like, we ain't got the right for that. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that. But at the same time, also say I respect you for doing it. How you gonna, Come on, man. How you gonna respect somebody from doing some shit that you against? That don't make sense. That makes no sense. So the fact that that suspect is sitting there like, nah, we don't got the right to see, man. Come on, man. You can't even talk like that. No. You have to say yes. You do have the right. You gotta say that. If you a street nigga, you gotta say that. By that logic, I ain't making that shit up. I'm just saying.
We don't.
Nah.
We don't.
What's good, my boy Jay?
Judge makes it easier for YNW Melly to get the death penalty after allowing an 8-4 vote for jurors if he's found guilty.
Yeah.
That's intense.
8-4 is crazy.
Yeah.
They really trying to kill that boy. That's fucked
That's
up.
Whatever happened to being found guilty unanimously?
He literally just switched it. He recommended an A4 instead of unanimous vote.
They really trying to get him out of here.
For death penalty only.
I would definitely be
death
fighting.
penalty only?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, right. Saying right. Like saying this right after like he's found guilty. Like they also vote on death penalty.
Okay.
Right.
All right,
So
all right.
He be looking mad hopeful
That's
in the damn
still weird.
courtroom though, so I don't know.
I mean, you can't let him see you weak.
I feel that.
Man, I just think I was
Head up like the bleachers.
I mean, it looks
Like
it looks like he did it. I just hope he didn't. You know, it
Even
looked
if
like
he did. He don't deserve to do.
I just hope
That's
he
fucked
did.
up.
Wait, Paul. So even if he did kill like two people, he don't deserve.
I like having this conversation, Charlie. What up, my boy? Look, listen. I like the conversation, my nigga, because I feel the same way. But niggas ain't really living like that. So when they get to see niggas could talk gangster shit better than me, because I ain't a street nigga. I'm not a gangster. I ain't none of that. I can't really talk, nigga, because I ain't like that. Because it ain't gonna never be genuine with me in that conversation. But if we talk about this shit, like, not getting revenge, not being hateful, having compassion for other people, reaching down to people that nobody want to reach down to. Nigga, I live like that. So I love to have that conversation because I could tell, because when you ain't really living like that, nigga, it's easy to get caught up. You could talk all that peace and love and positive yoinker shit, and you could be all with it and all love and compassion, and we need to stick together, unity. You could chat about that shit. But when it's time to do that, nigga, when it's really time to live like that, when the whole world is like, fuck them, and it's time to say, let's help them, and you gonna look like the bad guy. They all gonna hate you. Nobody's gonna fuck with you. They're gonna call you weird because, you wanna help somebody that did all this to somebody else? See, that's when it's time when that shit ain't cool. It's cool to be like, killing somebody is wrong in a room full of people who feel the same way. But what if you in a room full of people and everybody wants to kill this nigga and you the only person that say, let's not do it? See, they gonna beat your ass. They gonna probably kill you. See, can you still do it then? Can you still live like that? Even when it puts your life on the line. Even when it ain't fun no more. Even when the whole world hates you. And can you still walk? Can you still live a godly life, nigga? In a world full of devils. Can you live like that? Okay then. That's the only personal challenge I put everybody up to. Niggas can't be gangster in the courtroom because a lot of people be pretending, and niggas can't be godly in the motherfucking streets because a lot of people be pretending. So nah, man, come on, man. People ain't, but I like it. He started that conversation. So now I want to hear how it go, nigga. I want to see what you mean when you say, even if he did do it, he don't deserve to die. Okay, let's see, nigga. Let's see where you going with it. And let's see if you pretending or if you really living like that. If you really like got a heart like that, nigga.
In the damn courtroom though, so I don't know.
I mean, you can't let him see you weak.
I feel that.
Man, I just think I was
Head up like the bleachers.
I mean, it looks
like
it looks like he did it. I just hope he didn't. You know, it looked like
he
my boy Ray Khan, man. What up, my boy?
Wait.
Y'all badges finna get ready to change too. Shout out to all my members. My boy got a gold badge down there. Y'all see him? Y'all shit finna get ready to change too. I think that bitch turned blue next.
Paul. So even if he did kill like two people, he don't deserve
have the right, bro. We don't have the right to decide who lives and who dies.
I feel that.
You feel me?
I feel that.
And we don't, and not saying.
But I ain't gonna lie.
Allegedly,
An eye for an eye, though. It's an eye for an eye. You kill somebody, you should kill him. Fuck me.
Yeah,
but you can't.
Not
the nigga just said, man. But the nigga sus just said we don't got the right to pick and choose who die. Come on, man. You can't feel both of them. You can't say, how the fuck, you cannot say, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's like a nigga say, hey, no snitching. Snitching is wrong. I feel that. You right. No snitching. You are correct. Snitching is wrong. Then another nigga say, hey man, I just snitched so I can come home, man. Shit. I feel that. You right. You should have snitched. Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't pick, you can't have one foot in and one foot out, man. You can't have one foot in and one foot out. Fuck that. So this shit is all about how we live as individuals, nigga. What you say? He said, what can I look at this at? Oh, I can see it right here. If you murder, you deserve to die. You can also deserve to be forgiven. It's really at the discretion of the people who making the decision. It is. And that's crazy shit. That's why I wouldn't kill nobody. Not aside from the fact I don't want to do that to nobody and never would. On top of that, I do not want the decision of me living or dying be in the hands of motherfuckers who think like everybody else. Yeah, we live in a world where getting revenge is normal, nigga. The prosecutor want revenge. The judge want revenge. You got people who want revenge who wasn't even in the shit. The judge wasn't even there, and he want revenge. The prosecutor wasn't even there. He want revenge. Hell, everybody want revenge, from the family of the victims to the goddamn, to everybody watching this shit on TV. I would hate to be a lost soul in the world today, because if you are lost and you do a bunch of fuck shit, you have nobody to put their arm around you. There's no old nigga with a bunch of wisdom that's gonna grab you and say, come on, man, let me show you a better way. Hell no, when you finally get ready to turn your life around, that shit is over. They finna kill you. Those people, you are a lost soul being judged by other lost individuals. Nigga, they're going to ruin you. They not gonna see you as a person that's lost that really need help. No, nigga, they're gonna see you as a problem. Get his ass. Every problem gets got, even if it's you. Like, that's shit. I would hate to be a individual that's lost, that need help in this world, because these people ain't finna help you. Nigga, they're gonna get revenge. They gonna get their get back, and they gonna call it justice, nigga. What did you talk about? These motherfuckers ain't finna try to help you. Yeah. So, nah, niggas is crazy. Niggas is crazy. So, like, hell no, you can't have one foot in, one foot out, bro. You either against it or you with it, one way or another.
The law, not the state. You ain't got no
Why
right.
not the state though?
What's supposed to do?
You ain't got no right, bro. That's fucked up. That's
So
wrong, bro.
then that was
and
just, look.
we don't know what
What this nigga just say? Hold up.
Kill him. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, come on.
Eye for an eye.
not the law, not the state.
What kind of shit is that? That nigga say, so yeah, an eye for an eye is okay. The other dude, the nigga in the black shirt, he say an eye for an eye is cool. But the law can't do it. Nigga, what you think? Who made the law, nigga? So people can do it, but people can't do it. That's stupid. So regular people, what the regular people? Nigga, everybody makes the world go round. The McDonald's worker to the fucking president. So you can't really separate it. You can't say, okay, people with regular, the fuck is regular? Regular lives, they can have an eye for an eye mentality. But the law can't. Nigga, the law is not a real thing. The law is shit that people made up. So how the fuck can the people of a society be vengeful, but the law not be vengeful? Nigga, the people of the society made the fucking law. So if you think it's okay for the people to be vengeful, how the fuck can you not think it's okay for the law to be vengeful? If a bunch of vengeful motherfuckers make up the law, of course they're gonna make a law where we can kill a nigga. So this nigga gonna say, well, not the law. Like, what? Yes, nigga, the law. If your society is hateful, your laws gonna be hateful. Your laws are gonna be hateful. If your society is greedy, your laws are gonna be greedy. Your rich people are gonna be greedy. Your poor people are gonna be greedy. Your doctors, if your society is fucking joyful, everything they create is gonna be joyful, nigga. If your society has a vengeful mentality, nigga, their laws are gonna be vengeful. What you talking about? That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, man. What we talking about?
You ain't got no
Why
right.
not the state though?
What's supposed to do?
You ain't got no right, bro. That's fucked up. That's
So
wrong,
then-
bro.
then that was
and
just, look.
we don't know what the Allegedly, we don't know what those people might have did to him.
If the
What's
law
his
don't
story?
do it, that
Oh,
would
no,
mean.
oh yeah. No.
What's-
Look right now. Look. So King Von and his best friend told people, "Yo," and he killed them folks because they were trying to extort him.
Allegedly.
Well,
Allegedly.
well, to me,
And if they was trying to extort him, well then, nigga, what the fuck you mean?
what?
I'm like, chill.
What you mean? Trying to
I
extort
don't
me?
like think. Listen,
Yeah,
man,
you can say that, but when your friends shoot people, it's easier said than done. When
bro.
your friends
Listen,
kill
bro.
people is way
Yeah,
easier
bro.
said than done. But
You trying to
look,
extort me though?
one thing I can say is, bro, if
there.
the law don't do it, then that means people on the streets will have to do it, and then you just got an unlawful ass country where everybody just killing people who kill people. People on the streets.
Extort me though?
One thing I can say is, bro, if
there.
the law don't do it, then that means people on the streets will have to do it, and then you just got an unlawful ass country where everybody just killing people who kill people. Then you know what I'm saying? We already in a real bad state. But if the court don't do it, then that would mean people in the streets will have to take it amongst themselves to do it, and then you just gonna have a crazy ass country, you know?
Nigga, that's what we already got.
You're
Man,
gonna have unrest.
yeah,
Oh,
If people start dying and you stop giving out death penalties and people's family members are dying, you're gonna have unrest, in my opinion. Just no death penalty. Let's not kill anyone.
Josh, is he innocent or guilty in your personal opinion?
man, come on now,
Ah,
Josh.
I
Don't
got
be a liberal,
murder on
Josh. Be
my
honest here,
mind.
Josh.
this nigga said, "Don't be a liberal, Josh."
Yeah, man.
Crazy
feel me?
when
This nigga's
Flacco
hilarious.
is behind.
All right, Flocko, you want my honest opinion?
Yeah, Josh.
Send it.
Don't be no liberal now. Be honest here.
This nigga's funny as fuck.
What's the difference?
Say it, Joshy.
Liberals love to coddle black folks.
Man, we finna get
Whoa.
off.
Hey,
Come on,
then
man. We finna get off until they finna see. I hate when niggas start conversations and they deviate off into some other shit. Watch these niggas, they finna get all off topic. And then when he finally answered the actual question, it's gonna be so short. And I'm like, cause you gave all the juice to the bullshit, not the topic. But all right.
I'm all for him. Fuck you, mean?
Yeah, right?
Fuck you, mean?
No, I mean there's a whole lot of evidence pointing.
What you say? Is there any actual justice or just what they deem appropriate in response to the situation? Yeah, that you got it right. There you go. There is no such thing as justice, nigga. Everybody's doing what they think is best in the situation. Why you think if a nigga kills somebody I love, I would have no desire to harm them, no desire to hurt them? I wouldn't wish nothing bad on them. I damn sure wouldn't kill them. You know why? Because that is a consequence of where I am within myself. When a certain thing happens, certain shit happens. When you put two things together, you put the right things together, you get fire. You put the right things together, you get a baby. You get a baby. You put the right things together, you get shit. You get a cut. You put the right. Life ain't nothing but circumstances. You put the right circumstances together, you get certain things. You put the right things together, you get a house. Same shit. When certain shit happens within you, a consequence of that becomes shit like love and compassion and all that other spiritual or good or what people like intelligent, wisdom, holy or wise, all that type of shit that people like to talk about. When certain it's not a characteristic of yourself, it's a consequence of what's going on within you. A person who is hateful and violent and racist and all this other shit, this is a consequence of what's happening inside of them. They cannot be one thing within and be another thing on the outside. A person cannot be moving their life energies around in a way within them that correlates to hate and violence and anger, but be joyful, happy, and loving on the outside. You can't. That's why you can always see through it, because you can't do that. You can't put fire and dry leaves together and it not be a forest fire. You can't do that. You're gonna have to change the circumstance. You're going to put water around it or put water on it. You cannot put open flame in a forest full of dry leaves. And if that's the only circumstance, the shit's gonna burn. So I don't care. A person cannot be hateful and all that shit within themselves and depict nothing on the outside. Even if you try to pretend, it will be exposed. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to justice and shit, there is no, you know what I'm saying? There is no, they can't focus on the topic. They get, yeah. There is no such thing as justice. It's just, where are you? How you're gonna respond to the situation is gonna be determined by where you are consciously within yourself. If you're still unconscious, it's probably gonna be very autopilot. You're gonna get mad. You gonna get vengeful. That's why most people get angry. Most people get vengeful. Most people want vengeance or justice, or they won't get back. Like, most people want that. Everybody from the judge, the lawyer, nobody wants to actually look at the problem critically and see what's going on. They want to actually, it's about them. They want to get revenge so they can, whether they want to feel better or feel like they can help somebody else feel better, which is impossible. But it's all superficial shit that we done got caught up in, thinking it's existential shit when it's really not. You know what I'm saying? How you respond to something is not about the thing that happened. It's about who you are. Everybody is going to respond to getting fired from their job differently. Some people will literally go off themselves because they got fired. Some people don't give a fuck. Some people just going to smile and go find a new job. Some people get broke up with and they take their life. Some people get broke up with and they move on. Some people get broke up with and they just never recover. It's not about getting broke up with, because getting broke up with doesn't have a universal outcome. Everybody doesn't get broke up with and take their life. It's not universal. Everybody gets broken up with a lot of the time, but based off who these people are is going to determine how they respond to it. The people with more balance can move through life a little more fluently without getting caught up in it. Shit just happened and they look like they make it look easy. But people who are unbalanced within themselves, they get fucked up at every turn. Like, a breakup happened, your mama yell at you, your household ain't the way you want it, like you letting life beat you up. But life ain't beating you up. You just, it's like getting on the road, driving somewhere, but you don't know how to drive and you just hitting everything. You hitting everybody, you hitting every car, you hitting every turn, fucking your wheel up, you turning your steering wheel like this and your car's shaking and you don't know how to drive. You just hitting the gas, hitting the brake, turning the wheel real fast, and you're getting beat the fuck up inside this car. You hitting bushes and shit, and then you turn around and say, damn, life is beating my ass. Life ain't beating your ass. The road not beating your ass. You just don't know how to drive. If you knew how to drive, the trees would not fuck with you. The road wouldn't bother you. Nigga, if you knew how to drive, you would have way less accidents. You probably would have one accident every 10 fucking years, maybe. Some people never have a car accident in their whole life. Like, you know that, right, my nigga? Like, life ain't beating niggas. Life not beating niggas up. Niggas just don't know how to live. So they beating their own self the fuck up, and they don't know that they doing it, so they blame it on life. Yeah, my boy got the you heard the driving analogy.
One way.
Yeah,
It's
come
a fact.
on.
That he's innocent or guilty.
That he is not innocent.
Yeah, it's a fact.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I have yet to see anything that would prove otherwise.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I hope he didn't do it, but it
I
do
hope
look
so
like
too.
it do look crazy.
I hope he gets like a hung
Hey,
jury
if
or
you kill
something.
3 niggas, what you
Oh, yeah,
expect?
right. Yeah, right.
Expect?
Let them get smoked in the streets, if anything.
No, it's crazy too, though,
Look,
right?
and if we're doing that, then that just means we should just let every criminal just get smoked in the streets, and then everybody
Yeah,
just
come on
smoke
now.
each other in the streets.
Yeah, bro.
Then at that point,
But
now
they're only
this is
doing
just
that because he's YNW Melly. They
if-
want to say they killed YNW Melly. Like, yeah, we did that.
No, anybody who kills 3 people, there's you know how many people are on death penalty, sir? That was stupid. You know how many people on the fucking death
I
penalty?
swear
They
to
try to make
God.
examples out of rappers.
They make examples out of anyone, bro. Anybody. You don't just have to
Facts.
be a rapper. They make examples
Nigga
out of
tripping.
anyone. If the case is high,
Nigga tripping, nigga say, and you say they doing it because he a rapper, nigga, possibly. But you can't tell the difference because nigga, there's so many people on death row right now. What is you talking about?
profile, they're making an example out of you. You don't have to be a rapper. As long as the case is high profile,
death
period, they're
penalty is
making
crazy.
they're making an example out of you, nigga. You don't got to be famous. It's plenty niggas on death penalty for less, for way
Facts.
less. You
For
feel me?
sure.
If you allegedly killed 2 of your friends, I mean,
What's crazier though, too, right?
can't be mad that he on a death penalty,
Right? Is he's been accused of though at 16 years old, right? That
Of killing somebody else. He already beat a murder.
a cop, right? Right. Like so, like if you being accused or you're like he's the prime suspect though in that cop's murder, right? So kind of like, bruh, you killed a cop. Well, sorry, you are being suspected of killing a cop already at 16, but like there's no way for them to really like prove it, right?
Imagine beating a cop murder case. That's lit.
That's crazy.
Right?
They're putting him down no matter what.
It
And now
don't
you
even
got
matter.
2.
But
Man,
if that nigga killed a police officer and he beat that, like if he killed a police officer and beat it in the same state, Yeah, it don't matter whether he innocent or not. They gonna get his ass. They out to get that nigga. Like, the way people operate today, if this nigga killed a police officer in the state, whether he innocent or not, nigga, they're on you. Cause that's how a lot of police operate, unfortunately. That's how a lot of them operate. They own that nigga ass, whether he did it or not. They don't give a damn.
Facts.
Come
Even
on,
if they
bro.
don't give him the death penalty, he gonna pop
That's
up.
get
dead.
back for the cop, right?
Yep.
I would say so.
Of course. You know, police don't play that shit. They're a real gang.
They are the biggest gang.
Nah,
They
they
don't play that
is.
shit.
They a real.
You go to
fucking-
jail for killing a cop, you're not.
It's
gonna,
just sad to
You're
see.
not gonna live out your sentence.
It's just sad to see.
You're gonna die.
What?
You kill a
What's sad
police,
to
you're
see?
not living out your sentence.
It's not sad to see. He
Hey.
killed 2 people, nigga. Nigga died.
That's a
The
crazy.
fuck?
Hey,
It
that's a
ain't sad
crazy
to see.
perspective
Man.
to actually accept.
Man,
though.
I disagree, man. Like, y'all sound crazy.
That
If
shit's
you kill a
crazy.
nigga, what do you expect, bro?
Listen, man, that is cold blooded. Listen, I'm tell you something. Watch this.
Nigga died.
That's a
The
crazy.
fuck?
Hey, that's
It
a
ain't sad
crazy
to see.
perspective to
Man.
actually accept.
Man,
though.
I disagree, man. Like, y'all sound crazy.
That
If
shit's
you kill a
crazy.
nigga, what do you expect, bro?
The fuck? Bro,
Look, I don't like
come
to
on
see
now.
no nigga in jail. I'm always gonna say that.
Yeah.
I don't wish jail on my worst enemy. I only wish jail on niggas who touch kids and rape bitches.
Yeah.
I
if
think
you-
they should die personally.
If you do sexual crimes, I think you should die. You feel me? I don't, and if you're not gonna kill them, put them in jail. But that's the only people I wish jail on. Anybody else, I don't. You know,
Yeah, bro.
I don't. I think you should just kill them, eye for an eye. If you kill 2 people, I think we should line you up, blindfold you, turn you around, and smoke you.
Yeah, man. Fam, bro,
Man, look at this nigga face. I get it. Bro, nigga, the world we live in is fucking crazy. Nigga, this is wild. And listen, fam, a lot of people feel like this. And nigga, we think, and these are the people, not just them, most of the fucking world think like this. And this is what normal is around the world. It's normal to go damn near anywhere and talk like this. Everybody's gonna get you. They're, I would kill him too. Like, nigga, what? Like, nigga. I feel like a nigga that's sober in a house full of drunk motherfuckers. Like, if you talk like this, it's okay. But if I go outside and tell you that I see ghosts and aliens, I'm crazy. Fam, listen. What you say? So murderers don't deserve justice. What's justice for one? Let's talk about it. Let's break that word down. Because when you say justice, what you define, what you mean, what do you look at as justice? But on top of, but until he replied back to that, what I was saying was that shit is wild. This is normal. It's normal to act like this and think like this. But it's crazy to think the way I'm thinking. Which is fucking wild. My nigga say, if you kill 2 people, he don't even know Melly, nigga. This is how people talk about people they don't even fucking know. He don't even know Melly. Flacco don't even know Melly. This nigga in the hoodie in the back, he don't even know. How can you be so just easily going about killing a nigga you don't even know? He killed people you don't even know. And don't say, well, I think he should die because he killed 2 people. Nigga, so you saying you got such a big heart. I have such a heart. I love those people he killed. I care about people so much that I would never want to see a person kill 2 people. So I'm gonna kill him. Nigga, what? My nigga, listen. You would never say that shit, bro. The majority of people talk like this. But the majority of people also would not talk like that about their own mama or daddy or child, somebody that they love. You ain't finna sit here and look me on this fucking screen and tell me that you think the majority of people in this society would openly say, if my mama killed 2 people, kill her. They'll say that shit, but the majority of people would not walk that shit down to the end. It'll be 350 million people over here that's like, nah, I just can't do it. I can't kill my mama or my daddy or my child, even if they did kill 2 people. It'd be so many more people that would not take that shit to the end, bro. So niggas will talk that, like, yeah, man, if my mama killed 2 people, I would want her to die. If my child killed 2 people, I would want her to die. Like, niggas be just playing. Niggas be really just playing. They'll say that shit because they don't want to admit that they wrong. But nobody would talk like that about their own loved ones. The only way you can talk like that about somebody is if you don't really care about them the same way you care about your family. You would never just say, even if your family did some wild shit, man, you would never just say, fuck it, take them to the jail and kill them and whatever. I don't give a fuck if you got a daughter and your daughter raped a nigga, which is wrong. Or you got a son who raped a bitch. I don't give a fuck who you got. If your son 12 years old and he raped a bitch, my nigga, if you got it in you to just openly say, oh yeah, take that nigga, kill that nigga. You never, fam. So it's just not hard for you at all, huh? It's easy. It's easy for you to pull out a pistol and pop your child, or to just send your child to death row, nigga. You could do that. For one, if that's easy for you to do, there's some whole other shit going on with you. 2, if that's not easy, you prove my fucking point. That's all I'm saying, my nigga. Like, we ain't got it. We don't approach these situations like murder and crime and shit like that from a place of compassion. We don't want to actually help these fucking people. We don't want to actually see these people be better than what they was. We don't send these niggas. Y'all niggas must have forgot jail was supposed to be rehabilitation. The fuck? Why you think when niggas go on parole, they literally say, do you think you've been rehabilitated? What is they talk about rehabilitation? That's how niggas get parole. How the fuck you gonna give a nigga a test about being rehabilitated, but then turn right around and fucking do everything to not rehabilitate this nigga? And I'm talking about your ass, nigga. I'm talking about you as a fucking jury member. I'm talking about the civilians sitting at home watching this shit on TV. I'm talking about the judge. I'm talking about the lawyer. I'm talking about the victims of the family. I'm talking about every fucking body. Everybody involved in this shit other than the person on trial, nigga. No, if none of these people are trying to see this person actually benefited, none of these people want to see people change. I understand it'll be harder for the victims, but nigga, hey man, if you ain't with it, you against it. Even if it's harder for you as a victim, you still should want to make that effort, but I can't say that because that's insensitive. Man, fuck that shit. I don't care if you a victim, a jury member, a judge. I don't give a fuck who you is, nigga. The only motherfucker who can resist this shit is the person who's sitting in the chair, because that nigga lost. He lost. He need the fucking help. But if you lost too, you ain't gonna help him either. So it's a bunch of blind motherfuckers leading other blind motherfuckers in the right direction. What the fuck? That's stupid shit. Everybody in this bitch blind. The nigga on trial, he lost. All the people in the courtroom lost as fuck. All the niggas recording it. It's probably a handful of people. So that shit crazy, man. Like, nah, everybody, nigga want to change the world. Nigga want to do everything to change the world except change theyself. Nigga want to change the world. Nigga want to do everything to change the world except change theyself. And that's all I'm saying, which is stupid. Like, that shit crazy, bro. Nigga talk openly about killing a nigga like, yeah, he deserved to die. Nigga, you so cold-hearted right here, but niggas ain't got that same heart. If Charleston White get on this bitch and say, fuck all the niggas in the hood, they stupid, lock them up forever and kill them. But they lost, they don't know no better, they grew up in a bad environment. So you got a heart for people you want to have a heart for, nigga? So you got a heart when it come to people who come from where you come from. But when we talking about another random nigga, you ain't got a heart. See, niggas is selective with this love shit. Niggas is selective with this, niggas is selective with this compassion shit. They real selective with this shit. This ain't about the world. The world ain't gonna do all this, ain't gonna do this shit at one time. Not right now. This is an individual conversation. I don't give a fuck what the world think. I don't give a fuck what everybody else will do or what everybody else stand for, or believe in, nigga. I ain't finna do it. I ain't finna do it to you. I ain't finna do it to him. And I ain't finna do it to now another nigga. Cause that's how I want to be. Niggas need to start living like that. Be how the fuck you wanna be. But niggas is so selective with they love and shit They'll be selective. You look out for you and yours, and then tell the goddamn senators that, hey, y'all the lawmakers, y'all supposed to look out for us. You talking about these same rich niggas who come from the same society that you come from? The same society that taught you how to look out for you and yours. You think a random nigga from that same place gonna get at the top and then look out for somebody other than him and his? Fuck out of here. Nigga, you selfish. And the motherfuckers who's supposed to look over you is selfish. Cause your whole society is selfish. It's breeding selfish niggas. So if you ain't got no money and if you ain't got but $20 and won't look out for no fucking body with your $20, the fuck make you think another nigga who came from around the corner from your ass got $1 billion and you think he gonna look out for somebody else? He not, nigga, cause he come from the same place you come from. But niggas will sit down and talk that shit though, cause it sound good. That's all I'm saying. Fuck, I fucking clicked the wrong video.
And now you got two, man.
But that's the only people I wish jail on anybody executed, period.
Yeah, bro.
They,
System
if-
or
I'm
Point
not, I'm
blank.
not saying that execute somebody, you should be executed, period.
Yeah, bro. Oh, wait though. And those murders were executions. Point blank.
I'm not saying they weren't. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you execute
Yeah.
somebody, I think you should be executed.
Dog.
Same thing, like if you rape somebody,
system
if-
or
whatever it needs to be by the
Man, come on
system.
now, man.
If it's not, because look, you got to realize, right? Yeah, the system not always right, but if we don't have the system, now you just basically have. Well, what's that movie? What was the movie? Yes, you just basically have purge if you have no system. So yeah, the system might be bunk, and we need to fix some shit in the system. But if you have no system, then you just have the purge.
Yeah, come on now.
If you're doing what Skinny says, where just don't kill him, just let the streets kill him. Now you have
Not
the purge.
even, bro.
Damn. I feel like he was finna say some real shit for a minute. He was finna really say some shit for a minute. Fuck. I wanted to hear what that nigga was about to say. Yeah, man, nah, man, people, man, boy. Folks be tripping, man. Damn, niggas be tripping, man. Fuck. That shit just. Hold on, y'all. Man, what y'all niggas got going? Dude in the hood in the bay need to just, yeah, Flacco be tripping. What the fuck he got going on? And niggas be talking that shit though, man. Ain't nobody. These folks ain't. That shit sound good, but niggas ain't really with that change shit. Cause the only people who really with that shit, like really changing the world and changing shit, is niggas who with changing theyself. Like nigga, if you talking all that change shit, but you ain't made no efforts to change yourself, like how you think, nigga, how you look at the world, the shit you agree with, the shit you don't agree with, like the shit, your beliefs, nigga, the shit you stand on. Cause the only difference between you and a terrorist is he stand on terrorist shit, and you don't. If the only way a terrorist is gonna stop being a terrorist is if he stops standing on that shit and change what he believe in. But that's why niggas take so long to change, because it ain't a battle against you versus the world, nigga. It's a battle of you versus yourself. The fact you will change, the rate, how fast you change and go farther in your life is going to be determined by how fast you could change the shit you believe in. How fast you change the shit you live by. You get what I'm saying? The sooner you stop thinking that fucking doing crime is okay to do, nigga, that's the sooner you stop getting into shit that bring. But see, that's hard for niggas. Like, see, life ain't hard. Niggas, what's hard is niggas fighting theyself. Niggas don't know how to go to war with theyself. They join the war with the world, nigga. You scared. You running from the real opponent, my nigga. You running from the person that's really the one you really need to be fucking, yeah. Yeah, nah, what, boy? I like having them conversations, though. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I watched all of them.
Want to spend more time keeping track of the little things? Shopify's tools help you stay organized, like streamlined order and inventory management and shipping solutions that get products out your door faster. Get the right tools at Shopify.
You got to learn to forgive your mother and your father.
Well, with that being said, would you leave the children? Some last words of encouragement or something like that.
I look young people in the eye, homie. If I gotta sit down with them, kneel down with them, I tell them whatever has happened to you in life is not your fault. And then I let that sink for a minute. And I watch their response. Let's try to see how they're receiving that one little message. And I get quiet. Then I walk to the other side of the room. I say, whatever happened to you in life, good or bad, is not your fault. Because you didn't ask to come here. You didn't ask to be born. But when you learn right from wrong, you're responsible for the things you do right or wrong.
Man, hey, you responsible for everything you do, whether you think it's right or wrong or not. That's why I promote consciousness. Niggas being more conscious. Because the universe don't give a fuck if a blind man walk off a cliff, if a baby walk off a cliff, if your ass with glasses walk off a cliff, if a nigga with 20/20 visions walk off a cliff, if a bird walk off a bird that can't fly, if a hawk, an eagle that can't fly walk off a cliff, a chicken walk off a cliff, everybody gonna hit the fucking ground. You know why? Because life does not give a fuck about what you know or what you don't know. You will be responsible for all that you do. Be it a conscious decision or be it some shit you did unconsciously. Some shit that you did and did not know that you was doing. If you walk off a cliff and don't know it, you will fall. If you walk off a cliff and know, nigga, you would, man, hold on. I need to pull up my Instagram live because I got to talk about this shit. I got to say this shit for both of these. Hold on. I got to say this shit for both of them. Let me run that back. Run that back, Charleston. I want to hear that again, boy. Hold on, y'all. YouTube. Hey, what up, Instagrams? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I wanted to come on here and say something real fast. Hey, boy, I'm still streaming, but I had to come on here and say this. Listen. All y'all, YouTube and Instagram, I'm finna tell y'all some shit.
Quiet.
Hey, boy, Charleston White said something that fucked me up. It didn't fuck me up in a bad way, but listen to this shit, y'all. I'm finna, hold on. Hey, YouTube, I'm finna mute this mic real quick. Y'all can still hear this, but I'm finna let these motherfuckers on Instagram hear this real quick. So y'all post up over there. Give me 1 second. I need to play it on my speakers.
Then I walk, try to walk up.
Well, with that being said, would you leave the children? Some last words of encouragement or something like that.
I look young people in the eye, homie. If I gotta sit down with them, kneel down with them, I tell them whatever has happened to you in life is not your fault. And then I let that sink for a minute. And I watch their response. Let's try to see how they're receiving that one little message. And
YouTube, hold on.
I get quiet. Then I walk to the other side of the room. I say, whatever happened to you in life, good or bad, is not your fault. Because you didn't ask to come here. You didn't ask to be born. But when you learn right from wrong, you're responsible for the things you do right or wrong.
Man, this nigga say when you learn... All right, YouTube, we back. Nigga, this nigga say when you learn right from wrong, you responsible for everything that you do. Man, listen, cuz I'm gonna tell you something. No. Hell no. People say shit like this because it's in there. That's the best that they can give it to you. Well, I'm gonna give it the best that I can fucking give it to you. Because it go farther than that. You're responsible for everything that you fucking do, right or wrong. The universe, life, creation, a computer don't give a fuck. A big ass computer does not give a fuck what if you knew why you pressed the button or not. If you press the right button, that shit's gonna happen. You press the P button, the computer ain't gonna say, what, did he know that he was doing it? Did he do it on purpose? Is he just a baby? Is he a grown man? Does he know better? No, nigga, you press the P button, you get a P. Life is like that. Creation, this is a big ass energy all happening in a bunch of different fucking ways. So this is a big ass computer system. This motherfucker doesn't care if you know what you doing. If you walk off a cliff, if a blind man walk off a cliff, if a nigga who can see walk off a cliff, if a baby walk off a cliff, if a chicken walk off a cliff, if an eagle that can't fly walk off a cliff. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna say who's doing it. If any of these motherfuckers walk off a cliff, they're gonna fucking die and fall. They're gonna fall and hit the ground relative to how much they weigh. The laws of physics, all that shit's gonna play because it's this life is circumstance. You create the right circumstances, the right shit happens. It's a fucking algorithm, if you want to look at it like that, to make it make more sense. So when niggas talking about you responsible for what you do right from wrong, nigga, you never learn right from wrong. That's why I preach niggas being YouTube, y'all niggas too. That's why I tell niggas about being more conscious. I don't like using that word preach. I hate it, but other people use it too. But that's why I tell niggas about being more conscious. You are literally, you know that thought of like, oh shit, when I know better, I'm nervous now because I know that what's at stake. Because if I don't learn the rules, I'll eventually fucking lose. If I don't learn how to play chess and I keep running around playing niggas in chess, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. So I have to fucking get better at it. And that's what niggas do. They get better at hooping. They get better at chess. But they don't get better at living. A nigga run around driving a car all day, hitting shit, wrecking shit, never learning how to drive. And then gonna say, it's hard. The road is beating my ass. No, nigga, you can't drive. So when I hear niggas talk about life beating their ass, that's when nigga, you can't drive. Life ain't beating your ass. You just don't know how to go through this motherfucker. You don't know how to live, nigga. Because you learn how to live from people that don't know how to fucking live. That's what I just told y'all on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? Chat. You feel me? So I'm trying to say, like, nigga, you should be uncomfortable being alive and being unconscious. See, the only fight niggas fight in the world is they self. That's it. You are never battling nobody but yourself. You know why it takes some niggas 30 years to change? Because it took the nigga 30 years to go against himself. It took him 30 years to decide that all the shit he was doing wasn't cool. He had to go from thinking it was cool to not being cool. He had to go from thinking killing people to get ahead was okay to thinking, nah, I can't do this no more. That's why it's so hard to help people help themselves, because it's hard for a nigga to go from, niggas don't change their beliefs. Niggas will change their lifestyle, their money, their cars, their clothes, their bitches. They'll change all this physical shit. They'll change who they hang around and everything, but they won't change what they believe in. The difference between a street nigga and a nigga who's legitimate is that he doesn't believe in the street shit no more. Those are not his belief systems. The difference between you and a terrorist is that the terrorist, he stands on the shit he stand on is terrorism shit. You don't do that. All you got to do to be like him is start to stand on terrorism shit. That's all it is. And that shit's easier said than done. See, niggas will change where they at. They'll change their money. They'll change the people they with and think that they changed. No, nigga, you didn't change because you changed. You let that shit change you. Because you got money now. You think you doing better. You think you happy now. If I take all that shit away from you, nigga, you gonna turn right back into the aggressive, depressed, hurt motherfucker that you was before you got rich. Because you didn't really learn how to live, my nigga. You just manipulated yourself into thinking you had changed. Because you changed the world around you and you let the world around you tell you how to feel. So when you got money and upgraded your lifestyle, you got happy and you thought that you was happy because you just got better. No, nigga, if I send your ass back to the hood, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna stay happy. You ain't gonna stay happy and get rich again. No, you gonna get fucking depressed and try to get rich again and it ain't gonna work. A motherfucker that's free has the ability to be free no matter what's happening around them. How you experience your life, if you really free, nigga, it won't be determined by what's going on. You could be a happy nigga that's poor. You could be a happy nigga that's working on not being poor. You could be a happy nigga that just accomplished his goals and he's rich now. And then you could go broke again and stay happy. You could go through all of life enjoying the whole fucking ride, but niggas don't do that. Niggas literally let the fucking ride tell them how to feel. When the roller coaster going down, you gotta be sad on the way down. Look at everybody else. They doing it. You gotta be happy on the way up. Ooh, you gotta have anxiety when we hit a loop-the-loop. Like, nigga, what kind of fucking life is that? That shit sounds stressful and it hurts. But this is what niggas think being human mean. Niggas hear that shit and be like, oh, he's just human. Look at him, a perfect human. If that's what you think it mean to be a perfect human, I don't want to fucking learn from you. And two, I think you're fucking wrong. One, I don't believe your ass because that sounds stupid. And two, I think you're wrong, nigga. So I would rather spend my life looking for another way that don't sound stupid. Cause see, when niggas go to religion and they don't like religion, niggas will say religion sounds stupid and they'll spend their life looking where they think is right, even if other people say they wrong. So nigga, I ain't no different than you. You don't like to hear people say stupid shit and think you supposed to still walk in that direction. That shit sounds stupid. I'm gonna go listen to some motherfuckers that just seem like they know what they talking about. So I'm not finna. So if you want to convince me that what it means to be human is that I have to be fucked up every now and again, I gotta lose my fucking mind, I gotta have hate and vengeance in my heart when people wrong me, nigga, what the fuck? I'm not finna do that. That shit hurts. It's painful. It's fucking stressful. It poisons your blood. It's a lot of scientific shit and spiritual shit that doesn't help. And you trying to tell me that's what it means to be a complete human being? Fuck you. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I love you to death. I love you to life. I'm not saying fuck you because I hate you. I'm saying fuck you because I'm just expressing this shit. Fuck you. I love you though, but fuck you. I can't live like that. That shit sounds fucking stupid. But since you living in a world full of drunk motherfuckers, getting sober sound impossible. But I would rather spend my life in search of sobriety than accept that being fucking drunk and living this way is what's called really normal. That shit dumb, man. So nah, bro, like right and wrong don't even fucking exist. We are human, but it is a choice to be positive. It's not about being positive though, bro. See, you got me all wrong. You got it fucked up. I'm not talking about being positive. How you are outside and how you express that shit physically is a consequence of what's happening inside of you. Being human does not mean, that's like saying, if everybody driving their car and they having accidents and shit, and I say, bro, being a driver doesn't mean you have to wreck your fucking car. You could drive a car and not have an accident for a long time. And he say, well, we are drivers, but you know, it's still a choice to drive right. Nigga, being a driver is not mutually exclusive to being a good driver or a bad driver. Let me fuck around. Let me get rid of good and bad. Being a driver is not mutually exclusive to wrecking the car or staying in the road. Being a driver means you can do all of that. You can wreck this motherfucker. You can stay in the road. You can run this bitch up a light pole. You can hit a bitch. You can run over some kids. You can do it all. But the difference between you and all the other little cars on the road that we call animals, you are conscious, nigga. That's the difference between you and a bat and a dog. You are conscious. You have the choice. See, a cat and a dog, he has to stay in the road, nigga. He gonna eat, sleep, shit, and fuck and reproduce. That's it. That's all he gonna do. He cannot do nothing else. But see, you have the same memory in your body. You can stay on autopilot, eat, sleep, shit, fuck, self-preservation, and stay alive. That's all you can do that. That's what most people do. They just operating off fucking genetics and memory. They not going beyond none of this shit. They just, hey man, I have to have people around me because I'm an animal and all animals need community. Nigga, you're not a fucking dog. You can consciously be by your fucking self. So don't just say it like you're just fucked up like every other. No, nigga, you're a conscious animal. If you can't be by yourself, that means you don't know how to do it. But you have the ability. A dog, if he is alone, he might get fucking anxiety. A dog or a cat or animal might lose their fucking minds if they're in the house all the time and they lose their humans. But nigga, you're a human. You can go sit down in one spot for 7 fucking days and never move if you really knew if you had more awareness over your body, but that's a long story. Let's not even talk about that. So I hate when niggas compare themselves to fucking animals and shit. Cause you are an animal, nigga, but you're a conscious motherfucker. Yes, you have fight or flight, but that's an unconscious happening. Fight or flight is just fucking memory in your body. But nigga, it's niggas every day who go against that shit. They in the army. You think these niggas go into fight or flight? No, these niggas are conscious. When they hear bullets, nigga ain't scrambling. Nigga ain't unbalanced. These niggas they aware as fuck. Ain't no time to be scared, nervous, worried, fucked up in the head. No, nigga. Shit, the same way we was just chilling and talking, we chilling and got them bitches out now. And we chilling and we shooting. And we chilling. Shit, niggas is chilling 24/7. See, people want to stay unconscious, but then they want to change the world. It don't work like that. You can't want to create a world that you need conscious people in order to create, but you want everybody to stay unconscious. You want to create a world where everybody's pleasant and can be happy, but you want to keep the people. You want to create a world where everybody, has adequate life, but you want to allow the people to stay living in a way where how they feel is determined by the world around them. That's impossible. We'll never have a decent society. Because if everybody gets happy and sad based off what's happening around them, hell, if I put the tree over there for you to be happy, what I'm supposed to do if the next nigga don't like it? He saw me move it and he got mad. What the fuck am I supposed? I can't move everything for everybody to be happy because everything not gonna go the way everybody want it. So if you want to create a better world, nigga, you need to create a more conscious world. A world where people know how to fucking be joyful no matter what happens in their life. When you create a more conscious world, the consequences of this will become love and compassion. The consequences of this will be unity, will be fucking camaraderie, will be fucking companionship. The consequences of making your society more conscious is all the shit you want to do. Y'all looking at love and compassion and unity and peace as qualities of a person. That's not a characteristic, my nigga. It's a consequence. A nigga who is imbalanced inside, a consequence of him being imbalanced is gonna be hate, vengeance, violence, resentment. He gonna hate people who hate him. He gonna be reactionary. He gonna unconsciously respond to life. How his day is gonna be determined by what's happening around him. That's a consequence of a person that's not balanced. A motherfucker that's balanced and more conscious and more of what they're doing within themselves is in their awareness. These people, a consequence of people like this is more compassionate people, is more loving people. And they're gonna be that way no matter what happens. Even if they life follow hard times, they still won't go take from another to feed their own family because they will look at their family as the family they must take from. They will look at them as their own family. Don't you want people who don't commit crimes? What you want to live in a world full of people who are good because the law say so? Or do you want to live in a world where people are good because they want to be? I would rather have police officers that don't kill people because they genuinely love other life versus people who don't kill people because the law say so. Because bitch, when the law changes, it's over. And this is an individual decision. I don't want people that love people because they trying to go to heaven or because they want some shit, because they want a blessing, because it's right, because you're supposed to. I want people to love people because that's the quality of a life they want to be for no reason at all. Well, I need some money to pay my bills and life is hard. And I could do some shit. I could put drugs in the community, or I could steal, or I could rob, or I could kill, or I could do some shiesty shit. But I'm not going to do that for no reason. I don't want to. Nah, man, like we can't. Nah, bro. So, and niggas want to change the world. Niggas want to do everything to change the world except change theyself. what you believe in. Nigga do like see niggas hate all this vengeance and shit in the world, all this crime. You know what's the reason behind a lot of this shit? It's vengeance, nigga. When people do me wrong, shit, people did me wrong, so I'm gonna do somebody else wrong. Okay. You wanna be a part of the change? Nigga, stop thinking like that. Somebody hurt you, stop wanting to hurt them. Oh, see, yeah, you know you're doing the right thing. You know how? Because it's hard. The right thing. Yeah, you know you're going in a good direction. You know why? Because that shit, when I said that shit, your ass tightened up. Soon as I said it, you was like, fuck with you a little, didn't it? I know, nigga. That's the point. That's the point. When I say, hey, let's go march or some shit. Let's go march in the street. That don't do nothing to you. You like, yeah, let's do it. But when I say some real shit, like, stop hating people that hate you. Oh. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, if change was so easy, everybody would have been did it and it would have been worked. It's obviously the easy shit that y'all thinking about. Yeah, that shit's not working. Cause it ain't the direction that you supposed to go in to get what you trying to get. Nah, nigga. You know what direction you supposed to go in? Cause it hurt when you say it. It hurt when you say it. Yeah, you gotta love the people and reach out and put your arm around the people that done the worst shit in society. Yeah, nigga. See, it's one thing to talk about that shit. It's another thing to really live that shit. Niggas not doing that. You feel what I'm talking about? Y'all feel what I'm talking about? Niggas ain't doing that. See, a street nigga know this best. Niggas talk about, I'm not a street nigga or nothing, but niggas talk about being gangster till they in the courtroom and they ain't gangster no more. See, niggas talk about this peace and positive energy shit until they face to face with a lost motherfucker. A motherfucker that's racist. A motherfucker that's hateful. A motherfucker that's vengeful. A motherfucker that's rude and disrespectful. Talking shit to you. Trying to cussing you out, trying to spit on you. You don't like what you talking about. Yeah, you know how I'm not living like y'all? You know how niggas will say, you ain't living like me, gang. I get in the courtroom and I hold it down. You right, bitch. You and ain't nobody living like this either, nigga. I get face to face with all this evil shit in the world and I stay like that, nigga. And I hold it down right there, nigga. Face to face with evil and got nothing but love in his heart. Fuck is you talking about? So if niggas ain't living like that, you right, bitch. If I ain't living like that, you ain't living like this. That's all I'm saying, man. People talk that shit like it's hard or something. Nigga, it's easy to sell dope and shoot niggas and kill niggas. Like if you don't really know what you doing in terms of your life and the ripple effect what it has on your health and shit, it's easy. It's easy to goddamn fall off a cliff if you blind and don't know where you walking. That shit easy to do. It's no fucking problem at all. But when you open your eyes and you can see, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. See, if niggas really, that's why I don't have no hate in my heart for niggas in the streets and shit. Because I know if niggas really, I don't have no hate for racists, no hate for greedy motherfuckers, no hate for nothing, none of that shit y'all got that y'all against. I'm against it too. But I'm not against the people. I'm against the fucking illness, the thing, the problem. Because I know if these people knew better, if they really knew better like they say they do, like everybody think they fucking know. Everybody think everybody's stupid, but ain't nobody stupid. Everybody think they live in a world full of fucked up people, but if I ask you, are you fucked up? You gonna say, Okay. Nobody thinks that they're fucked up in a fucked up piece of shit, but y'all live in a world with fucked up pieces of shit. Come on, man. Everybody can't not be the problem. So that's why, and the fact that right there is the reason why I don't have no hate for no people like that. When I see y'all, I got love for you. Because I understand that if most of the people I see on a day-to-day basis in my society, on the internet, or whatever, if y'all knew better, you would actually, you would do better. It's just shit you don't know. If you knew the shit that you needed to know, you wouldn't do it. If you knew how unconscious, vengeful, violent thoughts, unconscious emotions and feelings, unconscious physical actions, if you knew how that shit impacted your life, nigga, you wouldn't do it. You'll be running to somewhere to learn how to do yoga. You'll be running to somewhere to learn how to meditate and sit down. Nigga, you'll be running to sit your ass down and just look within yourself and learn more about your human system. Learn how to drive this bitch more. Find out, nigga, where the brakes at, where the gas at, where's the, oh, you put this over here? Yeah, nigga, you would be running to learn. If you really knew how dangerous it was to live in this big ass world where all this random shit can happen, like bombs and explosions and physical harm. If you really knew how not walking in this big ass room full of shit and it's dark, if you knew how dangerous it was to still have your eyes closed in this big ass room full of shit, you would be running for your life to know and experience the source of your creation. You'd be the most important thing in your life would be trying to be more conscious. Because you know, the more conscious you are, the more you can see. And the more you can see, the more you can see what's there. And the more of shit you can see of what's there, the better you can do. The person who can see the game, who has a better perception of a video game, he plays better. The person who can see the road better, he drives better. The person who can see life better, he lives better. Nigga, if you really knew how detrimental seeing life was to your fucking ability to live in this motherfucker, you'd be... Fam, I wouldn't have to even tell you this. Because you'll be like, oh, shit. A lot of shit you probably think happened for no reason, nigga. You'll be like, damn, that's why that happened. Damn, I did that. Damn, I didn't even see that over there. And I almost went over there. Like, you'll be fucked up at how much you barely got by luck. Yeah. I ain't got my little white piece, man. I got this a SC I'm on right now. I ain't got my little white piece. But look, I'm finna get off of Instagram. I just wanted to come tell y'all that. I'm finna get back on this fucking stream on YouTube. My YouTube right there. Let me go. But yeah, man, that's all I'm saying, bro. Shit, that's all I'm saying. YouTube, I'm here with y'all. Right and wrong don't exist, nigga. Be conscious.
You got to learn to forgive your mother and your father for whatever you believe they did wrong. Whatever you believe they should have did and didn't do, they did. Whatever, you got to forgive them because it ain't for you. It ain't for them, it's for you to go be free so you can get healed. Because if you don't, you go do your kids how you done them because the apple don't fall too far from the tree. I love y'all, man, not because I know you, because I understand what you're going through. And nigga, I gone. And I'm saying that to all the kids that's go see this. I don't love you because I know you, nigga. I love you because I understand that you don't know. You can't articulate.
You must say get a switch. What the fuck?
Man, you don't even know your brain ain't developed. It take a village to raise you. That's why when your mom and daddy gone, your neighbors got to pitch in. When it's a single woman, a man on the block got to pitch in. Mothers and fathers train up the child in which way they should go, but it takes a village to raise one.
Man, look, I'm telling niggas, when he say a village ain't just the chicken legs. A village ain't just the household and a neighborhood. Nigga, the village is the whole society. When the mama and dad in the grocery store and they got their back turned, shit, who see the baby? When the baby walking through the grocery store with their mama and he getting to see how people act in the world, who he looking at? He looking at y'all, nigga. What you said about the police and the law is something I constantly think of. Man, me too, bro. I promise you. It blow my mind how niggas go to jail to do their time and pay their debt to society. But after he get done paying his debt to society, as soon as he come home, I paid my debt, but I still can't get a good job. Still can't live in a good neighborhood. I can't even get a fucking gun for my house to protect myself. I can't do shit. Like, I can't have shit. I paid my debt to society, and I still can't get a clean start for nothing. I got a record. Fuck is the point of having a record? Nigga, I thought y'all created this shit. See, that's what I'm saying. But see, niggas like, well, niggas need a record so they'll know what you did in the past. Why would you need to know that, nigga, if it was really about rehabilitation? Shit, if it was really about rehabilitation, you wouldn't be so worried about niggas coming home and not doing that. Shit, the turnaround rate would be so low, it wouldn't matter. Oh, but niggas get out of jail and go straight back into that bitch. Like, shit. like it's nothing. That shit bad for me, man. That shit blow my fucking mind. Damn, where my game at? I don't feel like hooking up that damn PS2. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Them shits is so long. I don't want to watch them. Oh, yeah, right here.
Hey, listen, can I build your Shopify store completely free? Would you like that? My name is Anthony
No,
Morrison. and my
nigga.
brother Adrian.
Gay is guilty or innocent.
Shopify store, nigga. What, nigga? Fuck. Shopify store. Nigga, I don't want you to build me no Shopify store. Man, let me shrink this up. Let me shrink this up a little so we gotta watch this. Shrink my ass, cause I'm tripping. I'm looking all big as fucking damn screen. What y'all niggas talking about? I see the chicken legs. I see the chickens.
Next time you want to make your video really stand out, try playing with time.
Oh! Man, get this shit off my screen.
Like 10 pairs.
Damn, 10
Hey, man,
pairs.
y'all go follow me on
What
Twitter,
color
bro.
is that? Because I see the Louis V.
Stop this shit. No. Stop the white man and the black dude with the dreads talking. Y'all go follow me on Twitter. Y'all see my Twitter down there. Farad__. Go follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna follow y'all back right now. Right now, gang. Got you.
Millionaire frames, but
This
you
is
see all different kinds of
oh,
colors.
y'all
You
can
see
see
the
that
clear
shit.
This one-
ones.
Y'all see it.
This one is like a smoke gray. Smoke gray. But it's damn near, you could pass for black, but it's not. Man, it's like dark gray, smoke gray. It's hard.
See, I've been looking at these glasses and I've been trying to find out if I can get my lenses put in because my eyesight, I can't see shit. I'm basically blind. So
Right.
I'd got to put in the contacts if I want to wear a nice set of frames like that, you know?
You could do that though. For sure. You could do that. You could change the lens into the ones with the medicated for sure.
See, the thing is, I just feel like Louis Vuitton, they're going to charge me the bag to put in my special frames. I might be able to afford the frames, but then the lenses might be a whole other story.
Nah, facts. Can they hear me now? The chat?
Yeah, they got you. They're throwing the W's in the chat. They're saying they got you.
Hey, y'all follow me on Twitter,
man,
bro.
So we're here with 100K track, man. I'm really, really glad to be here with you. Really appreciate you checking in. And I'm excited to talk to you, man. You know, I feel like we got a lot to talk about. You know, I'm a fan of you and what you've achieved. And, you know what I'm saying? I feel like hopefully we're going to have a really good conversation. Maybe, you know, I'm down to answer some hard questions. Maybe you are too. But at the same time, you know, I'm going to keep it respectful. And I'm just super excited to chop it up with you, man.
Fuck up. That nigga say his dreads attached to his hat.
We got two people here that love hip hop. And, you know what I'm saying? Just want to see the scene flourish and see everybody do well. So, man, welcome. And, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming through, man.
No, for sure. I mean, when I first, and I've been seeing a couple of your stuff because there's a lot of interesting content on your page. And when you dropped that where I was at, I was traveling, and my security guard was like, "Yo, bro, did you see this? The thing with Vaughn?" I'm like, "Huh?" Because I be so busy, man. Like it takes me probably a couple days to even like see what's going on in the world because I'm so in my own world. So when I seen it, I'm like, I watched it. I'm like, I even DM'd you. I said, interesting. Hey, first thing I noticed was like, yo, this took a lot of time. This took a crazy amount of time, boy. I don't know how long you dedicated to do that, but that was something that took a lot of information, a lot of effort. So, you know, but I didn't put no information. I didn't really want to voice my opinion on it because I learned sometimes when stuff is too early and you voice your opinion, people take it the wrong way. So I let everybody else voice their opinion on it, and I just looked at it from an outside person looking at it. So.
Well, I really appreciate that, man, because it's interesting. When I dropped that documentary, and I worked on it for like, we're talking like 3 or 4 months. You know, I read every tweet Von ever made. I've always been a Von fan anyway, but like I re-listened to his whole catalog, you know, really carefully, really paid attention. And you know, when that documentary came out, you know, some people really liked it, some people didn't like it. You know, I was getting a lot of messages from a lot of different people. You know, some positive, some negative, some people saying they're going to do all type of shit to me. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You know, you hit me up and like you said, you kind of you know, you pointed out that a lot of work went into that documentary, and you know, it wasn't really like, I wasn't trying to disrespect Von or his people, but like I was really just trying to paint a picture of like the life this guy was living. And, you know, a lot of the things that he said and he spoke on, whether it was in his music or on his Twitter and stuff while he was alive. And, you know, a lot of people have had opinions on that. You spoke about it recently on the Off the Record podcast with academics. And I guess, like,
hold on.
Before we get into, like, a sort of deep debate about, you know, Vaughn and what he was like.
I got you,
I'd
bro.
love to
You
maybe
welcome.
for you to just kind of recap on, like, what your relationship was like with Vaughn.
And thank you.
Like, you spent a lot of time with Vaughn, really, like, the height of his career when he was the man that everybody wanted to mess with in hip hop. So maybe you could just give me a little rundown of, like, you know, obviously you've had a long career, you've done a lot of different things, but how did you end up at the point where you were working with Vaughn
Oh yeah,
and
you
kind
know
of,
what it
working
is.
so closely with him, and what was that like?
Did you know that you could get $50,000 to over
know what it is?
$150,000 of investment
I
capital?
knew somebody was
at
gonna
0%
recognize that
interest
motherfucker. I
rates
like
to
it.
Yeah, I mean, Vaughn,
I've been waiting on my flowers for
relationship with
that.
Vaughn has always been a, you know what I'm saying, it's always been a brother type of relationship. You know, I was fortunate to be moving with YNW Melly before he turned himself in with his situation. And when we was moving around, we got introduced to, you know, to Dirk. We got introduced to the whole, you know, OTF camp. And Vaughn and Melly really, really locked in. Like, they had a an undeniable bond. You know what I'm saying? This was before Vaughn was really starting to go crazy. I'm talking about like early, you feel me? So, you know, just moving around with Melly every day, and then Vaughn being around. So I actually hang with Vaughn way before I started managing him. Like, before we got into business together, we was like just hanging like friends, like, you know, like brothers first. So, you know, I got a chance to really just get to know him personally. And then from there, you know, when Melly got incarcerated, the crazy story dropped. He had a couple things going on. He had a couple legal situations in Atlanta. You know, me and him end up, you know, situating a couple stuff together, you know, financially, and just having his back as a big brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too much older than Vaughn. Probably like 3 years older than Vaughn. So, you know, maybe 4. So, you know, we was always close when it comes to like just, you know, being, you know, just having the same type of perspective. But, you know, I just had his back. Just had his back on some situations before we got into business. And from me just having his back genuinely,
Powerpuff and Roddy
he
Rough
called me one
Boys
day from
Shields.
jail and was just like, hey, bro, like, I want you to manage me. I want you to, you know what I'm saying? I want you to be my manager. I see what you do with Melly, see what you do with your brand. I would love for you to do that with me. And at first I was skeptical on it because I'm like, yo, you know, you with Dirk. I don't want Dirk to feel like, or nobody in the camp to feel like I'm trying to step on nobody's toes. It was never my intention to, you know what I'm saying, to come and take Vaughn away from nobody. Like, I just rock with him as a person. So, you know, me and him had a conversation, multiple conversations. I turned it down multiple times to a point where he called. He was like, bro, forget the business. I need you to manage me as a brother. Like, that's why I really want you to be my manager, because I trust you. I trust your judgment. I see you really care for me. So when he approached me like that, I'm like, okay, let me, you know what I'm saying, let's do it. And you know, we got with Dirk on the phone, spoke to Dirk, you know, multiple times, and you know, we all came to the agreement. He was super, super excited about it. He like, your track, I rock with you. I love what you got going on. You always been a good dude, you know what I'm saying, in my eyes. Man, go ahead. So, you know, he gave me his blessings on that, because, you know, I didn't want to make it feel awkward. So once Dirk gave me the blessings, and we all was in, you know, cahoots with that idea, we just locked it in, and then from there it's just legendary. We just went in.
So, you know, you got involved with Vaughn, and you kind of took him on as a client, I guess you'd say. And as you said, you
Hold on, y'all. Let me try to. I want people to know what they watching. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, bro. Fuck. Shit. Damn. Guess I'll move the chat over here above this nigga face. Shouldn't be that big of a deal.
You kind of were, you were getting to know him at the early stages of his career. It seems like when Crazy Story dropped, that kind of just set a bomb off and just took Von to a whole other level, right? So I'd love to know from your perspective, from being on the inside, just like, what was life like when that change was going on? Because obviously, whatever you want to say about Von or the stuff that he did in the past, he got to a point in life where he became, a millionaire, a celebrity, and you kind of watched that transformation. So I'd love to know what it was like for you to witness that happening, and like, what was it like being around him in that time?
Exciting, because it's like, it's at that time is when the money's coming in, the shows, the 10,000s, 20,000s a show, 30,000. He's traveling in different states as Von, not as Dirk Homie, as his own entity. So it was just to see the growth and just to see him being happy, man, being able to like buy the clothes he wanted, dress the way he wanted to dress, take care of his homeboys, take care of his family. You know what I'm saying? It was a very exciting time. It made me really feel like, damn, like you really have second chances in life. Like you could be facing life, or you could be, you know what I'm saying, in a situation where you homeless or have nothing, and in the mass of like months and a little bit under a year, you could get everything you ever wanted. So it was a good feeling to see him being able to, you know what I'm saying, like prosper like that.
Yeah, man.
So,
I think when it comes to like, for me, I'm somebody that's studied King Von, over a long period of time, and it's almost like the guy had two different chapters of his life. He had that time when he was, whether you want in the streets or like, still in the struggle, and then he kind of broke through, got out of jail, and changed his life and became this superstar. And I guess, it must be interesting and inspiring to see somebody go from, the situation they were in before to becoming this guy. Something that really stood out to me was, he bought his mother a house, right, in the suburbs and stuff, and that's something not a lot of people get to do, right?
Nope, and that was fire, man. Bought her a house, bought her a car. He did everything he had to do as a young man, as a son, as a brother, as a friend. So, away from his death, what I'm saying, I'm very happy and proud to see what he was able to do for everybody else before his untimely passing. So it's a blessing, because like you said,
what up, my
you
boy?
can live to be 99 years old, 100 years old, and never get a chance to do that what he did for his family and his people. So, that's a very proud moments, a lot of proud moments.
For sure. So I heard you talking on the Off the Record podcast, and I'm not going to press you on too much stuff specifically, but I guess yourself and a few other people have kind of, especially people close to Von, have kind of come out since my documentary and kind of said, you don't necessarily believe that Von did all of those things, or that those things aren't proven. I guess just something I feel like I got to ask you off the bat, and I'm not trying to catch you out, but do you believe that Von killed anyone, or do you believe that some of the stories about him are true, or do you believe it's all false? Just so we can kind of get as a starting point, like what your position is on the stuff you got up to.
I mean, the thing is, right, when you said, do you believe? I mean, shit, I believe in a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And some for good, some for bad, and that's just not with just Vaughn, it's with other individuals as well. But when you ask me, do I feel like he killed somebody, I could only go based on an answer that's in reality, no, because he haven't been convicted for anything. And I know you've seen my episode with academics, and that was one of my strong points. Is like I'm okay with everybody being expressive, and I'm okay with with fans and supporters and anybody having their own, what I'm saying, thought of what they thought or what they think he is or was. But in reality, Bond has never been convicted of no murder, no charges.
In reality, the jury get it wrong all the time. In reality, we know the system is garbage. In reality, we know innocent niggas walk away. I mean, in reality, we know innocent niggas go to jail every day and guilty niggas walk away. Guilty niggas go to jail. innocent niggas walk away. In reality, we know all this shit happens. So what you want to believe is really, it's a choice. I can believe the sky green. Don't mean shit. The sky not green because I believe it, and it ain't blue because I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't blue because I believe it, and it ain't not green because I believe it. So that belief don't really mean shit. Like, it's about life is about experience. You know what I'm saying? Can't none of us that didn't experience the shit know for a fact. But if Von did kill some people, it's some people that didn't experience that, and they know. Who knows? But to say that he ain't did it just because he was proven he didn't go to jail for it, that shit don't mean nothing.
So no, he haven't killed anybody. So I only could go based on what's present. You know what I'm saying? I can't stretch my imagination to be like, yeah, I think he killed somebody. Yeah, I think he got 10 bodies. Yeah, I think he don't. Because in reality, he went.
Man, that's all the jury doing. To the best of your knowledge, you can say, well, I think he did or didn't. That ain't imagination. Shit, that's the best of your knowledge. That's what you think. That's what the jury do. The jury, 12 niggas stand up and say, to the judge, to the best of our knowledge, based off all the gossiping we just did in this courtroom, to the best of my knowledge, I'm going home thinking he did that shit. That's it. You basically get sent to jail because of 12 niggas who was just gossiping, speculating about you. Because we can all hear the facts of a case and read the fucking case and shit and come up with a whole nother conclusion. So once again, guilty and innocent in the court don't mean shit. It only means something in the court. It don't mean shit outside that.
To court, went to trial for these things, and he was found not guilty. So no, me personally, I don't believe Vaughn had killed anybody because he never got caught, convicted of any of those charges. You know?
So I guess the follow-up that I got asked to that is kind of like, what were you thinking of all the stuff he was saying in his music? Because I think something that's been really difficult for me to process after I put this video out and I had so much backlash was like, when Von was alive, it seemed like the thing about him that everyone was excited about was that he was the realist. Von's the realist. Like, everything he says is facts. And he's on song saying he killed 7 people and that they killed the witnesses in his case and that's why he beat the case. So it's one of those ones where it's kind of like, obviously, I understand that people that are involved with other people got to keep it solid. But I feel like at the same time, it's sort of really, it's been really interesting for me to kind of see so many people come out and sort of kind of say like, it's all cap. Really, it's essentially in a way you're kind of saying that all the stuff that Von was talking about when he was here in his songs was cap.
I personally, I'm not saying it was cap, right? Because I don't know. I can't tell you. I wasn't with him. Like, if we talk about the timeline of me knowing Von, unfortunately, it wasn't the timeline where he's in O Block looking for an op now and drilling and things like that and trying to get revenge for his fallen comrades and his friends and his family. Now, does all of those scenarios affect a decision where he might potentially had to protect himself or had to go do things that most of us human beings wouldn't do, which is take a life? Maybe. Could be, yes. So I'm not saying anything, Cap. Maybe he have 7 bodies? Maybe he got 10. Maybe. I can't tell you yes and I can't tell you no because I wasn't there physically with him at that time. When I met him, he was trying to change his life and he was already an artist who was, doing things different. But can I tell you that for a fact, I know 1,000% that he have killed somebody? No, because in the eyes of the law, he never been found guilty. So I only could go based on that strand.
Nigga, in the eyes of the law, even if the law say he did it, you know how many niggas the law say killed somebody and they mama and daddy and friends still be like, he didn't do it. So what the fuck? I hope the nigga ain't, he don't believe that. Cause if the law said Von did the shit, he wouldn't be on this bitch talking about some, hey man, look, the police said he guilty, so it look like he did it. That's my nigga and all, but he look like he did it. See, like we just talked about that, man. People don't be living, man. He talking about because the law say Von didn't do nothing. I can't say he did do something. I can't go against the law. All right, so next time the law say a nigga did some shit, you better be the first nigga to say, oh, you damn right. So, yup, he did it. Shit, what the hell? Oh, that should be so convenient. That nigga say in the eyes of the law. Now, nigga, you know, you don't know, not because the law didn't say it. You don't know because you wasn't there. You can't know nothing you didn't experience. So, fuck what the law say. You wasn't there. Who is that? Oh, it's man, my boy. Who just subscribed on YouTube? Dark Serenity. Oh, that's what's up.
Of the reality part is that he's never been convicted of murder. So no, I don't think he have any bodies because he never been convicted. I know Jeffrey Dahmer got convicted. I know a couple of my homeboys that's charged right now for murder that's got convicted. And you ask me, yo, do so and so kill somebody? Yes, he did. He got found guilty for doing it. So I could say yes because.
So you gonna say it? Alright, whatever, man. Whatever.
In the eyes of the law.
What kind of content you selling on Snapchat? None. I ain't.
Not, you know, Levon.
I ain't selling nothing on the Snap.
Every case he ever had got dismissed. So you know what I'm saying? His verdict was always innocent. So
people in the chat are saying, would you say OJ is guilty or innocent?
OJ was what? Not guilty, right?
Yeah, but come on.
Hey, listen, can I build your
Fuck
Shopify
on,
store
man.
completely
Tell you
free?
about niggas,
Would
man.
you like
Get
that?
on, man.
My name
Shut
is
up,
Anthony
man. I'm
Morrison.
about
My
what
brother.
this shit.
What you want me to see? Hey, the judge and the jury, y'all got to tell them that's what they felt like. It was not guilty.
It's a fair answer. You know, you got to keep it solid. I think OJ got a couple of bodies.
Man,
But,
shut up, man.
No, I'm saying.
I hate niggas.
Is what it is. But no,
I
back
hate
to what you were
niggas,
saying. You know,
man.
I think, you know,
Man,
I
nigga
understand
laughing.
that.
Shit
I
ain't
think,
funny. I hate
you know,
niggas being willfully obtuse as fuck. Nigga gotta keep it solid. Boy, nobody give a fuck about that shit. Like, boy, gotta keep it solid, nigga. The fuck, nigga. This is a real conversation. Don't nobody want to hit it. Not a single. Don't nobody want to hit that shit. Nobody. Nigga, we is chatting. What is you talking about? Like, boy, I'm telling you, shit's ridiculous. Talking about some fucking. The jury said he was innocent. Man, look, man, come on, man. We can play these fucking games. God damn, boo. At some point, we gotta admit when we bullshitting.
Some people got to keep it solid, and that's the way they got to see it. Some people got to see it just from taking what he said on its merits and from his word. You know, I think for me as a fan, you know, I mentioned this when I did the debate with academics about Von, and he was kind of saying like, you know, why would you say this about Von? And my explanation was like, look, I was a fan of Von's music before I even thought to do a video about him. I was just a fan listening to his music and thinking, God damn, this guy's saying he got hella bodies, and you know what I'm saying, is this true? Like, I got to go and look this up, and you know, it was only through looking it up and being like, it seems like it all checks out. Like, seems like story checks out, and he's doing this stuff. But I guess what you said, I think that's really interesting is it's like, you know, you didn't meet Von when he was in the streets, supposedly he says he was catching bodies back in the day, but you didn't know him at that point.
No, I didn't.
And I guess it's a case of like, you know, Von was clearly a very charismatic dude and very charming. Do you think that, you know, do you ever feel like you get the sense that maybe you were like, people were kind of charmed by Von, or you know, it's because I've watched a lot of recent footage of him being a fun, smiling, happy guy, and it sort of feels like it's hard to believe that dude would kill anyone. But then you see the old tweets, and you're kind of like, he's saying he did. So, you know, can you tell me a bit about his personality and whether you felt maybe his charm disarmed people?
Right. I mean, the thing is, I will never say that maybe, or I would never say like, or I don't think that Von wouldn't kill somebody, because let's look at the reality of the situation. And you know what I'm saying? I'm playing devil's advocate here as well, because I'm in a place,
you
like
playing
Chicago,
nigga, you playing devil's advocate the whole time,
where my friends are constantly targets and I'm a target, and hey, 8 times out of 10 I might have to defend myself to a point where it might be a chance where I might have to take somebody's life to protect my own. So, you know, of course. But as far as him as an individual, man, the man was very, you know what I'm saying, he's a outgoing person, sense of humor, never try to be too tough, never try to be too gangster. Was always cool. Was always he was comfortable in his skin. He'll smile, he'll laugh, he'll joke, he'll cry. If he's sad, he'll cry. Like he'll cry in front of you. You know what I'm saying? He didn't feel like he had to hold any type of image for nobody. And he loved sports. You know what I'm saying? He loved being active. So he was somebody that every time he get a chance to, he rather have to have a good conversation, to be in a good mood. He wasn't really the one that's like a Debbie Downer where it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't like this. I hate this ain't going right. He was very, very like optimistic.
It's interesting what you say. You know, I think Von.
That nigga sound like somebody mama at a funeral. Yeah, you know Hitler used to, before he killed 6 million Jews, he was such a big Lego person. He always played with his toys and watched golf on the radio. I got it, man. I get it. I ain't judging nobody. I'm just like, we can have both conversations. We could talk about the shit objectively and still have compassion. We ain't gotta be mean, but that shit sounds silly. Yeah,
Obviously, he was, you know, he seems like a complicated man. He clearly, whether or not you believe that he, you know, was put in the situation where he had to kill somebody to defend himself,
or he just went,
people,
or he just went to shoot a nigga because he was mad because the nigga killed somebody he know. Couple of ways. It's a couple ways we could get to this situation.
He clearly went through a lot, and you know, I got sympathy for anybody that's placed in a situation where it's kill or be killed, and you have to defend yourself. And you know, I don't mean to demonize anybody that's been in that situation. I think the aspect I think a lot of people came at me at was over the idea that like I labeled Von as this serial killer, when you know a lot of people from difficult environments are placed in a situation where they got to defend themselves and use force. I think something that I wanted to make clear to people is it's like, look, I don't think Von is a serial killer because he had to kill to survive in a dangerous environment. You know, I felt like he crossed that line when he made so much music about, you know, the murders, and then also, you know, kind of really reveled in the continuation of murder and kind of like, you know, whether you the situation of Man or kind of you know, FBG Duck losing his life. I think it was always Von's attitude of being, you know, really kind of like celebrating death and celebrating murder. You know, something I wanted to ask you really as somebody that was on the inside, like, did you ever feel like, you know, when, for example, when Duck was killed, you know, what did you see from Von around that time? You know, he obviously was online sort of celebrating and was happy about Duck dying, whether or not you believe he had anything to do with it. But like, you know, did you feel like you saw a side of him where, you know, he was happy about death?
The thing about Duck murder is an ongoing case, and I do have clients, you know, Muab, and I got close friends, like Charles and Lowe's that is, you know, facing those charges. So there's not too much I could say about it because I don't want anything on my counsel to say. I don't want to say anything, and then now because I got tied with these guys, that it affects their case. So
what up,
I'm
my
gonna
boy?
just, you know, just very simply just deny any question with Duck. But I can't say when someone lose their life in that type of environment, it's celebrated by the other side, regardless of if they have involvement in it anyway. So if Duck was alive, vice versa, and Vaughn or somebody else would, you know, to lose their life, I'm pretty sure Duck in that camp would be happy, or would be, you know what I'm saying, would have a smile on their face. So I don't doubt that for sure. Like, he probably was happy, and maybe that whole neighborhood was happy. Not to say they were involved, but it's just that's the type of trauma they had with each other. Once either or side passed, the other side seemed to, you know what I'm saying, find enjoyment out of that. So
I get where you're coming from. So, you know,
like, can we have a conversation about why that's like not fucking normal? Like, can we not, you know, can we have a conversation about why we should probably try to change that in ourselves? And you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure them not the only people that would be happy if somebody who hurt a family member, if somebody harmed their loved one and then that person got goddamn hurt. I'm pretty sure the people in the hood ain't the only ones that'll smile. I know some regular motherfuckers, regular ass people who will probably smile real damn hard if. Oh man, can we talk about why that's not like normal? That's not good for our society to be collectively doing that.
I understand maybe you don't want to answer anything
But fuck
specifically
it.
on the duck situation, but you did
Fuck
just mention you manage Muwop, and
Yes.
I think that that's something that I found interesting because before Muwop went away, his career was starting to come up, and he was releasing a lot of music, and I really liked, I liked a lot of the songs that Muwop released when he was out here, and there's that song Track Still with it's Muwop, is it Boss Top too, right?
Boss Stop and DQ from
DQ. And that's a hard track, and
Appreciate it.
I had that on heavy rotation when that came out.
Bro, that was my first single back with music after 5 years, so I'm pretty excited about that record.
Yeah, man, that made a big splash. I guess the thing I wanted to ask maybe more on the Muwop front is it's sort of like, what's the motivation when it comes to working with a guy like Muwop? I guess there's a personal relationship there when it comes to Von, but I think it's the same. It begs the same question, I think, with Von, where it's kind of like, if you just take a step back and look at the content of Muwop's music, I think he was making good songs and he was clearly had a lot of potential as a rapper, but he had that same thing as King Von, where you kind of felt like, he's maybe talking a little too reckless on some of these songs. That's kind of how I felt when I heard some of those songs. So, when you signed or when you started working with Muwop, was there ever a sense of sort of feeling like, maybe this guy's music's too raw or too real, or kind of, what was your feeling on that front?
To be real with you, bro, like Muwop was very early in his career as an artist, so he had to learn how to really put words together and lyrics together, and he started to get the hang of it. But I enjoyed working with Muwop. I'm very close to the whole old block, the whole Get Back In party, versus from moving with Vaughn, just having my own personal relationship. So if I could help any of them change their life for the better and keep it changed for the better, then I'm always gonna be, head first with that.
Crazy how we think changing a nigga life mean giving them money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could change the hood. Hell, if that's the case, then that mean that a nigga like him, if they had $1 billion in order to changing the hood, the people in the hood, motherfuckers think that in order to change these people's lives, you need to have a bunch of money. You don't, nigga. It helps. It's great. Like, get it. Go get it. It's useful. But nigga, you could the change you can give a motherfucker that's the most beneficial to them, whether they know it or not, is some shit you can't buy. Making a nigga a millionaire don't change his life, because it's still the same person. You could take a hunk of shit and you could put diamonds on it, and you could jazz it up, and you could put that bitch in the White House, and you could put that bitch on the Eiffel Tower. It's just gonna get dirtier. It's just an old dirty, crunchy pile of shit with dust from around the world on it. You didn't really change the context. You didn't change the content of what you was doing. You just changed the surroundings. You put chains on a hunk of shit. Like, it's still a hunk of shit. You want to really change a hunk of shit, turn it from shit to gold. Change the structure, the atomic structure of that motherfucker. Yeah. So when it comes to people, like, you want to change a person, don't give them new fucking changing them. You materially help them, you give them new clothes. But you shouldn't be looking at the clothes you giving them as like fucking existential goddamn, it's fucking benefit to their well-being. Because your well-being ain't physical, nigga. It's not all about your physicality. That shit crazy though. Like, shit, if you make every nigga in the hood a millionaire, it's like all of them niggas, the only ones that's actually gonna become better as individuals is the people depending on the ones who was closer to the top consciously. Motherfuckers who was closest to the lower down the pole, shit, they gonna end up right back where they at. Even if the hood if it changed from being the hood to being something else, wherever people and places and things, wherever the people and places and things that are like they are, wherever they at, whether that's the hood or the new hood or the old hood or the whatever they call that shit in 100 years, those people are still gonna find their way there. Cause that's who they are as individuals. Now that's not who they have to be. You can change, but see, we just talked about that. That shit's hard to do. It's hard to fight yourself. It's hard to go against yourself, nigga, especially when you unconsciously living. You think that shit is who you is. You think that's who you is. You think you are a street nigga. You think you are a black man, nigga. You think these things. You think you are a gay person. You think that your identity is this shit. And if your identity is the very thing you have to go against to change your fucking identity, then nigga, you gonna catch hell trying to do it. Cause if you think you are a street nigga, and I tell you, in order to get the things you want the way you want them, you have to stop being a street nigga. You think I'm telling you, you gotta stop being who you is. But nigga, that's not who you are. That's a character. That's a mold. Nigga, when you die, you ain't taking none of your beliefs with you. You ain't taking none of your morals with you. Matter of fact, motherfucker, if reincarnation is real, nigga, when you die, you gonna come back and have a whole new... Your ass probably was a racist white man in the past. And now you sitting here talking about gang shit. But you just don't know that. You don't know that. So of course you thinking like, what? Like, so nah, man, niggas, in order to change, niggas have to go against their identities. You have to stop binding your identity to finite shit, like people, places, things, and shit like that. Material shit. Like, when you realize that you are life, nigga, you can be whatever you need to be at any moment. And still be joyful when you do it.
With that drive. So, man, free move out, man. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, God willing, that situation did not occur like how they mentioned, and he get his freedom. And you know, and if it did occur like that, then he gotta, you know what I'm saying, he gotta face the consequences like anything you do as a man in life. You gotta be able to stand on your own too for whatever decision you make. But you know what I'm saying? I would hate to see it happen like that because there's so much potential to move out from just the same charismatic energy, the same charming look and vibe that he gives out to the public, and the realness of the, you know,
I
of
ain't
the
gonna
street
never
that's
tell
in
him no
him,
lie, my
just from
boy.
his environment. Now, Muwap is a dope artist, a dope person, man, a real cool guy.
Hey, look,
somebody
bro,
consider-
I hate to end this bitch right here, gang, but it's 9:30. I gotta film. And I'm sorry I ain't been posting on YouTube the same way the last couple days, because I got a lot of videos sitting in review, my boy, and they sit there fucking review, but they private, so y'all can't, the members can't see them, and they gotta go, I'm waiting on them to get fully monetized, and in the meantime, it's just fucking with my, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to post them without them being monetized, because then the views on them gonna go down, then I'm gonna make less, and that's gonna fuck with the, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a double-edged sword. I have to wait, but in order to wait, I have to like not post because I ain't got none. That's why I dropped one today. I was supposed to drop 2 today, but shit just tripping. But look, I'm still filming and shit. I still film my shit on the daily. If y'all don't get new content on YouTube every day, then if YouTube not enough, I always check my Instagram. I posted like 3 videos on Instagram today. I posted like 2 or 3 on TikTok. I'm finna drop another one on TikTok. So y'all stay on that shit. Like my TikTok and shit is down there. And follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna follow y'all back right now. That's what I've been doing on my phone. But look, I'm finna get up off here. I gotta film on fucking TikTok. It's 9:30. I told y'all I was gonna start hopping on here more for y'all. But look, let me go though. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the under. Oh fuck, burping this shit. I'm gonna drink some fucking juice.